Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Desynced Vanilla Edition. When we last left off, we built some walls, smelted some sand, and we're just kind of proceeding slowly. We at least already have plans. We need to get the wall up. We also need to decide if we're going to glass the ceiling or not. If this is going to be a greenhouse. A greenhouse means they don't have to light the top. But it also risks big trees, which I want to avoid. So that is the question currently, is what do we do? We might run out of glass for this, but it'll be okay. That's the door. Let's just focus on getting the glass walls up. It's very weird to look up and see the house up there. It's very strange. Get out of the way. It's just, you don't really look up at that weird of an angle. Like, it's just a very strange angle to see it at. Precariously balancing on that perch. Probably one of the more interesting builds we've made. Yeah, we're gonna need more glass. We are chewing through this shit like candy. So, I've been tinkering with my ever never-ending map project. So, very keen to just play with that a lot more than I really should. It's not even really doing anything, it's just something to tinker with. Like, get an idea, slap it on there. It's a very busy map at this point, which is a problem. Ever wanted to add Atlantis and then another Atlantis right next to the other one? Yeah, it's just it's getting very busy. I don't know when to stop. I don't want to stop. I just like playing. We don't need that much more. We might actually have enough upstairs. I don't know. Basically, from the dev stuff of AML that I did, I decided I'm gonna make my own play map, and I slapped on. Yeah, there's no glass up here. Looks like. Oh well. I slapped on like a few other maps. So now I've got like a whole bunch of raised lands. Because AML was just about mythicals, and I want mythicals and submerged, and that's what I've done. No. Oh! Making a big mess. Alright, well, we need some sand, so we're close enough. I'm gonna try and make this balanced. I guess as an example, I've got Australia, New Zealand, and I got one of the Zealandia raised continent bread. We got Mu, we got the Krugal Plateau, we've got the Azores Plateau, we've got the Doggerland Plateau, we've got it's just one of those, can I make something cool out of it? And the answer is probably yes, if given enough time. It just, if I could stop tinkering and actually focus on making a single coherent narrative instead of trying to make 5. Run away. You're out. You've run out of shovel. I guess like a side effect, like I've got like there's like a bunch of plateaus like near Iceland, so I also have those, which is a side effect gave Denmark a mini empire, because I'm like, well, I don't want to give it to Britain, and I sure as hell don't want to give it to France. So it ended up with Denmark, because Denmark, and I suppose I could give it to Norway. There's nothing really stopping me from giving it to Norway. Other than... And I don't really ever recall Norway having an empire. They've always just been with Denmark. So... Then we've got like, we've raised the Scotia plate, we've raised just so many lands, and it's, keeping track of it is hard. But I suppose that's why that's why I called it timeline 3120. It's my timeline. One day I'll go back to ECMD. Really, it's just the mental block that I just don't want to do the portrait coding and naming. I just don't. I'm gonna have to do it at some point before the fucking mods break again. Well, I suppose it's a total conversion. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. I guess we can... no, let's not. Oh, we're gonna need a lot more glass now that I think about it. We're gonna need a lot more. Oh my god, yeah. If we do the ceiling. Oh god. Do that. We're gonna fill up. We're gonna go down and fill up some torches. Actually, I think, aren't we? No, we're not. We're not really that near, but we are close. Oh, ow. That hurt a lot. I'm not really prepped for a transport. I know there's glass at the monolith. I just don't... I don't want to go get it. I'm lazy. We could save that glass for something else. Like what? Good question. What are we saving it for? I don't know. I do not know. Can I eat it? No, I can't. Alright, well. What do we have? We have stone. I suppose we could start tinkering with the roof while we wait for that to cook. We still got some stone we can work with. And the question becomes, how much do I actually want? So let's get on the roof. We need a dirt catwalk. Let's see. Alright, well, I definitely think we should probably have a ring. I do think we should have a ring. And we're just gonna have to leave it dark because there's no point. Because I'm just gonna do a second ring of slabs around it. No. Yeah. Really, I just need help. I really just need help with ECMD modding. I really do. Because while I have ideas, I don't have the ability to cook them. I've got enough cooking on there. If that makes any lick of sense. Here. Not much, but it should be enough. No, it's not enough. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah. You can always join my Discord if you ever want to help with things, I guess. Not sure what help anyone could be. Really, I just need I really work at my best when I have somebody to ping pong off of. And there's nobody really to ping pong off of. Or really just chat with somebody while I'm doing grindy work. So, woe unto thee. I should just stop complaining and just do it. Where did you come from? That's what I don't get. I lit up all over there, didn't I? Where the hell did you spawn? Okay. Got a nice ring. It'll add a little bit of depth. And I suppose if I wanted to, if I could get fancy with this and try and pillar these out. It'll be a bit awkward, but it could be done. together. Let's do an experiment. It's gonna require stone because it has to be. But let's experiment a little bit. Oops. So basically, I'm just gonna kind of use that for some depth guidance. I mean, that doesn't look terrible. Not terrible. Then we obviously have to lip this. Let's see how you look. Oh yeah, that doesn't look bad at all, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add those. It's a little depth. It goes a long way, I guess. Gonna need more stone. I'm gonna have to raid that. I'm gonna have to raid it at some point. Okay, you. And I'm not sure about putting a corner piece in, but we'll put it down. Damn, already? We're already running dry? Yikes. Boop. But I really do hope this looks a lot better than... It's the mild improvements, right? Because, like, that's got some depth. A lot of these don't have much in terms of depth up there. So... Oh, okay, I guess we're down here now. Guess there's a cave around, too. The little details. The little details matter. I like, when it comes to construction, I always tell people I hate seeing big gray cubes. Mostly in reference to skyscrapers. Like, I get it. It's a good, cheap building material that you can throw together really quickly. I get it. It's cheap. That's why we use it. But in being cheap and quick, you lose character. And that is my issue, is that a lot of places don't have character. Up there, we kind of have a character of a humble villa. Also, same with the Alpha Beta Borderlands, but kind of follow that same pattern. It's just kind of how I make houses. ultimately, it's at least vibrant. It isn't immediately displeasing to look at. You at least recognize it as a town. It's a cozy town, not humble skyscraper 72. And if anyone's actually ever tried building Minecraft skyscrapers, you already know how much of a pain that is. The amount of stone. I mean, shit. The monolith was essentially just me making a really large skyscraper. You basically need to quarry out the underside just to have the materials to make the surface part of it. Like, you almost need a large basement just to make it worthwhile. Seriously, looking over that way just crunches my frames. Damn. In theory, I mean, just thinking about making, like, I keep having this idea to make an actual, like, urban metro somewhere, but I think for more than 2 seconds, and then I remember the amount of rock I need. It's like, if I'm making a city, I'm gonna be making an open pit mine in the same vein that I think Australia likes to do it. Because I don't see how the feasible way where I'm gonna get the materials I need for that. Monolith mining 2.0. The city. Alright. We've got that. I think it looks nice. It looks nice. So I'm gonna put that down. Okay, so we need to pre-plant the block and then jump on down. Now you are a question. Do we not? I'm thinking not, because this adds this extra little curvy bit. It's a little bit of a curve to this. And I think it's fine if we leave it. Right, I forgot. Slabs up the light level by 1. Alright, so that looks actually really nice. It's a little hard to get a full shot of that, but we're limited by the space we got, and the space we got, not that great. I could have picked a better spot for this though. That is entirely on me. We're out of stone and we're out of slabs. Alright. Well, I guess that tells me that we're done. But, in any case, I hope you all enjoyed watching, and we will see you all on the next episode of Minecraft Desynced Vanilla Edition. Bye-bye!